Welcome to Fishing the Arctic. We're going to chase some topwater pike. Hopefully we can get into a few big ones. It's June 10th, 2018. It's the first trip out of the year. The ice has just left the bay in a matter of days. So we could get out away from Yellowknife, around the corner, and down the lake into some good pike water. But I figured with the heavy fog cover, it might be a good chance to try some topwater, if the water's warm enough yet. And hopefully if the sun comes out, we can do a bit of sight fishing on the fly rod. See if there's any post-spawn northern pike up here in the sun. There's one. Oh, little guy. It's a good sign though, they want to hit it. Another little guy, like the topwater. It's just a big topwater prop bait with a 100-pound fluorocarbon leader. But the trick would be to just keep switching back and forth, try different baits until we find some fish that want to play. Well, there's an endless supply of little ones. The single barbless hook really helps when they get it in there pretty deep. Always check your leader. It's getting nicked up a little bit, but it takes quite a bit for them to chew that down. Then we'll have to retie. What we're going to do is I have my 50-pound braided line, main line to my reel, and an 80-pound fluorocarbon leader. The knot I'm going to use here, I believe is called an Alberto knot. So it's a little fancy. You double the line over, bring your main line through, and then I have to wrap around, say 8 times. And now I'm going to come back, same. And then we're going to go back through the end. Now the trick with this one, it's almost like a web, so it's just like one of those finger traps. Spread it all out here. Get it good and wet, make everything slide. We just trim the tags off and we're good to go. Switched up to something smaller, looks like a little Cisco. Just a little swim bait. Just letting it drop and follow the bottom. And I seem to be picking it right up every time you just give it a little pop. We've got a little hot spot here. I can feel big boulders down on the bottom. These fish are just kind of hanging out on this current break. There must be some bait getting washed in here. A lot of fish would be seeking out warmer water this time of the year in the bays, but it's a big difference. You go out in the lake and it's about the lake was high 30s, low 40s, but back in this bay it's almost 54 degrees. Well, we were just about to leave and I decided to throw my bait up in the couple little pockets in behind the current, and looks like we found some fish. They're using the current to their advantage and they're ambushing bait as it Nice big girl. I'm gonna get the hook out of her. She's a little beat up from the spawn. Oh, she's putting the feed bag on. Just gotta watch those teeth. She's got her jaw clamped. But nice big fish. We'll put her back. I should just take right off. There she goes. Arizona's gonna drive us home. You wanna start the boat?
Go?
Yeah.
The
Towards me. No, other way. No, this way. Yeah, turn it hard. All right, just leave it. Let it warm up. Do you know which way's home? That's right. Okay, I'm gonna put it in gear. You gotta turn the boat. Let's go turn this way. Because see, it's shallow water over there. Okay, just hold it there and let it turn.
Am I driving this all by yourself?
You are.
I'm driving us home?
You're driving us home. When the fishing's tough, it's important to change things up sometimes, and teaching a young kid how to drive, okay, straighten it out, you gotta go that way. Teaching them the skills now when they're young are just gonna make them more confident when they get older, and if we get into trouble, Arizona knows how to drive the boat. She can get us home. Okay, you see this here? See the little boat? That's you. Okay? You gotta stay in here. You gotta stay in the yellow.
Oh, turn this way.
Yeah? Okay? You wanna go fast? Okay, I'm gonna help you drive, okay? Because you can't drive totally by yourself. Okay, you ready? Everything's in? Well, I gotta help you because we're gonna go a little faster. Okay? Here we go.
Get speed, can I go?
Yeah, you just hold it. I gotta hold it a little bit too, okay? So we're just in a big spawning bay where a lot of the pike had spawned right when the ice come off, and now they're just kind of searching for food. When the sun comes up, they'll move up shallow and sit in the sun and digest. I got you. Well, we found a school of pike, so we're going to change it up. We're going to pour the fly rod. I got these nice freshly tied flies and some fresh leaders. There, that snap. It's titanium leader on the end with heavy fluorocarbon. It's all hand tied, so it looks like, oh, we have a barb there. So we're gonna have to pinch off the barb. These flies are made somewhere where you can fish with a barb. In the NWT, it is mandatory to just pinch the barb. So now it's barb free. This helps catch and release, makes it a lot easier. So, let's see what happens. Oh, there's one. There's another one. That's the little guys. Looks like this guy is number on my fly. A little trick, because he's hooked so far down. I'm going to actually unhook him through the gills. Be careful not to hit his gills too much. And then pull the fly out. There. So, very little damage. More damage to my fingers. It's only about 2 to 3 feet deep. So he's got to look for a big black shadow and pick an end. Hopefully that's its head. If you drop the fly right in front of his head, they'll grab it pretty quick. I see a big one there. Ah, the little one got it. Oh, he let go. And if you think it's a log, it's probably just a big fish, because they are as big as logs up here. Oh, just a little guy following again. Little guy. It's a pretty bad problem to have, to pull away from fish. You can literally catch 300 of them in a day if you want. There's a bigger one. Finally found a little bit better one. He followed right to the boat. I didn't think he was going to take. Oh yeah, he's a good one. Get him on the reel. I can't. Tangled in the motor. That's awesome. Oh, he's making me work for it. It's a little better. He's not a giant. He's definitely bigger than all them hammer handles we've been catching. Nice one. I don't know if he's quite 40 inches, but he's still a trophy fish. Nothing wrong with that. A trick someone taught me, if you don't have jaw spreaders, is to just kind of hold them over the side like this. And that pressure, it won't hit the fish too much. Pike are pretty hardy, but it'll keep his mouth open, you can get the fly out. Biggest thing is your fingers are safe, the fish is safe. He's not huge, he's like a 36 incher. He's getting bigger. And the biggest thing is you get to keep your fingers. We're out of cell reception, so a hook to the hand or a bad cut. I've ended up with 5 stitches before, all from pike fishing. I think from this bay actually. That's the end of your day. If you can't get the bleeding controlled or clean, you gotta head home. But in order to catch big fish, sometimes you need to see them because the little guys are relentless and they'll just chomp on your fly all day long. So we're gonna move around and see if we can find a big one. We're kind of in the inner channel, but we've hit a lot of fog. The main body of the water is still frozen. In around the islands, it's fairly warm, so we've hit this fog. There's no sun out yet to burn it off. It's a fairly overcast day. We're just kind of navigating our way using the Garmin. Get everything mapped out, so I got a hydrographic chart here. I can follow along. Make sure there's no ice flow coming in. Just take it safe and get to our trophy pike spot. We tried boating out in the lake, maybe check out some other spots, but we almost ran into a big ice sheet, so we had to turn around and go to plan B. So it's about 10 degrees warmer here. There's no fog. We're still just continuing to look for that big monster pike. Just sitting there, eh? That's a good one. This guy's not scared to hit. If you're going to chase these on a fly rod, I strongly suggest a 10-weight fly rod. This definitely helps. You can use less, but it's a struggle to get them in. Nice one. One thing I found on a fly rod is they tend to be not as tired when you bring them in, so you really have to be careful. Just dumping that in the water. Just a nice one. Oh, the leeches on it. It's gross. Put it back. Oh, that was beauty. That was the spook, the fish we spooked. She turned right around and come back before the little one could smack it. Nice. Now, this is what you come to the NWT for. We get lots of these big, ferocious gators. We'll see, this one's kind of rolled in the line. Over this way. He's mad. Very mad. Stick your hands in there. Whew. God. Have all my fingers. Well, I got pike fingers. They're bleeding like something else. They're gonna hurt tonight. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, there's a big one right outside of the boat. Another one on the fly. He swallowed this one. I can't even see the fly. Down his throat. Another nice one. Can't get enough of that. It's hard to know when to go home. 24-hour sunlight, fish like this. It's basically fish till your cameraman drops. Saw that coming. Come on, be nice. Oh. The yap on that. Tiny little fly, such a big fish. They are hungry. Nice and beat up from the spawn. But we can catch these fish all year long. They're big and beautiful and ugly at the same time. Goodbye. Yuck. I'm out of good rags to get rid of the slime. What? Well, it's been a fun day fishing. It took a little bit to figure them out, but end of the day, catching them quite a few big ones on the fly. So if you're not catching big fish, just keep moving around, keep trying new things, and follow the wind. You see where all the warm water was pushed back. That's what we found here. And piles of fish. We could probably stay a little bit longer, but it's been a long day, so we're gonna head in, and maybe next time we come out, we'll try for a different species. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Fish in the Arctic.